New York City, the city that never sleeps, a place where dreams are made and ambitions are realized, a beacon of opportunity, a global hub of culture and commerce. The city is alive with energy, a melting pot of diverse cultures and endless possibilities. Yet beneath the dazzling lights and towering skyscrapers, a different reality unfolds. A reality often overlooked by the hustle and bustle of daily life. A reality where thousands of individuals and families navigate the harsh realities of homelessness. They face the cold, the hunger, and the uncertainty of not knowing where they will sleep next. This is the story of their struggle, a crisis often hidden in plain sight, demanding our attention and collective action. It is a call to recognize the humanity in every person, regardless of their circumstances. The contrast is jarring, a stark reminder of the deep socioeconomic disparities that plague our city. The wealth and poverty coexist side by side, creating a visual and emotional dissonance. While some enjoy the lap of luxury, others struggle to find shelter, a warm meal, or a sense of security. The disparity is not just in wealth, but in the very essence of human dignity. It is a crisis that affects us all, a collective stain on the conscience of our city. The presence of homelessness is a reflection of our societal values and priorities. This essay delves into the heart of this crisis, revealing the shocking truth about homelessness in NYC, with a particular focus on the plight of women. Women, who often bear the brunt of this crisis, face unique challenges that are both heartbreaking and infuriating. For within this vulnerable population, women face unique challenges and systemic barriers that demand our attention and compassion. Their stories are a testament to resilience and a call to action for all of us to do better. The numbers are staggering, and they continue to grow each day, painting a grim picture of the magnitude of the crisis that affects so many lives. Over 130,000 people sleep in New York City shelters each night, seeking refuge from the harsh realities of life on the streets. Imagine that, a city within a city, existing in the shadows, often invisible to those who have never experienced the hardship of homelessness. These individuals blend into the background, their struggles unnoticed by the bustling crowds. These are not just numbers, they are human beings. Individuals, families, people with dreams and aspirations, veterans who have served their country, and children who deserve a chance at a better future, all caught in the web of homelessness, struggling to find stability and hope. And the numbers continue to rise, with no end in sight. In the past year alone, homelessness has skyrocketed by 53%, a staggering increase that highlights the urgency of the situation. This alarming trend reflects a complex interplay of factors, including economic instability, from the lack of affordable housing, which forces many onto the streets, to inadequate mental health services that leave vulnerable individuals without the support they need, and the ongoing economic fallout from recent crises, which has left many without jobs and financial security. But behind these statistics lie countless untold stories of hardship, resilience, and the will to survive. Each person has a unique story, a journey marked by struggle and perseverance. These are the stories we must listen to, the experiences we must acknowledge, the voices we must amplify, if we are to truly understand the depth of this crisis and work towards meaningful solutions. It is only through collective effort and compassion that we can hope to make a difference. Together, we can address the root causes and help those in need find a path to a better life. While homelessness affects people from all walks of life, women bear a disproportionate burden of this crisis. They are more likely to experience homelessness as a result of domestic violence, single parenthood, and lower earning potential. The streets, shelters, and temporary housing facilities become their refuge, yet they also present unique dangers and challenges. Imagine being a woman alone on the streets, vulnerable to harassment, assault, and exploitation. Imagine the fear, the uncertainty, the constant struggle for safety and dignity. This is the reality for countless homeless women in NYC. They face a lack of access to basic necessities like feminine hygiene products, safe and private spaces to sleep, and childcare facilities. They are often forced to navigate a system that is ill-equipped to address their unique needs, leaving them feeling invisible and forgotten. For many women, the path to homelessness is paved with the trauma of domestic violence. Fleeing abusive partners often leaves them with limited options. forcing them to choose between staying in a dangerous situation or facing the uncertainty of the streets. The shelters, while providing temporary refuge, are often overcrowded and lacking in resources specifically designed to support survivors of domestic violence. The fear of encountering their abusers in these shared spaces adds another layer of stress and anxiety to their already challenging circumstances. The cycle of violence can be difficult to break, leaving many women trapped in a web of fear and uncertainty. They need our support, our empathy, and our commitment to providing safe and supportive environments where they can heal and rebuild their lives. Section 5. Trapped in a cycle, single motherhood, and the struggle for housing security. Single mothers face an uphill battle in their fight against homelessness. The challenges they encounter are multifaceted and deeply rooted in systemic issues that make it difficult to break free from the cycle of poverty. The lack of affordable childcare options often forces them to choose between working to provide for their children and staying home to care for them. This dilemma is further compounded by the high cost of living in urban areas, where many single mothers reside. This impossible choice can trap them in a cycle of poverty, making it nearly impossible to secure stable housing. The constant stress and uncertainty take a toll on both the mothers and their children, affecting their mental and physical well-being. Imagine trying to find an apartment in New York City with limited income and the added responsibility of caring for children. The odds are stacked against them, and the barriers to entry are numerous. The competition is fierce, the requirements often insurmountable, and the wait lists for affordable housing can stretch on for years. This leaves many single mothers in a state of perpetual uncertainty, never knowing when or if they will find a stable home. These mothers deserve our admiration, not our judgment. Their resilience and determination in the face of such adversity are truly remarkable. They are doing their best in unimaginable circumstances, fighting tirelessly to provide their children with a better future. Their efforts often go unnoticed, but they are the unsung heroes of our communities. We must work to create a system that supports these families, offering them a hand up, not a handout, and a chance to break the cycle of poverty. By providing access to affordable housing, childcare, and job opportunities, we can help single mothers build a stable and secure future for their families. Section 6. A Glimmer of Hope, NYC's Initiatives and the Fight Against Homelessness. Recognizing the urgency of this crisis, New York City has implemented various initiatives aimed at combating homelessness. These include affordable housing programs, support services for individuals and families experiencing homelessness, and efforts to address the root causes of this complex issue. Mayor Adams has made tackling homelessness a priority of his administration, allocating significant resources to expand shelter capacity, provide mental health and addiction services, and create pathways to permanent housing. While these initiatives represent a step in the right direction, the scale of the problem demands a more comprehensive and sustained approach. We need bolder solutions, increased funding for affordable housing, and a commitment to addressing the systemic inequalities that perpetuate homelessness. Section 7. Lending a Helping Hand, How You Can Make a Difference. The fight against homelessness is not just the responsibility of the government. It requires a collective effort from all of us. There are countless ways to get involved, to make a difference in the lives of those experiencing homelessness. Volunteer your time at a local shelter, donate to organizations working on the front lines of this crisis, or simply offer a kind word or a smile to someone living on the streets. Small acts of kindness can have a ripple effect, restoring dignity and hope to those who need it most. Educate yourself about the complexities of homelessness, challenge your own biases, and advocate for policies that promote housing justice and economic equality. Together, we can be the change we wish to see in the world. Section 8. United for Change, a call to action for a more just and compassionate city. The fight against homelessness is a fight for a more just and compassionate city, a city where everyone has a place to call home. It is a fight for the soul of New York City, a reminder that our humanity is measured not by the height of our skyscrapers, but by the depth of our empathy and the strength of our collective action. Let us not turn a blind eye to the suffering in our midst. Let us answer the call to action, to create a city where everyone has the opportunity to thrive, where no one is left behind. The time for change is now. Let us build a New York City that embodies the values of compassion, justice, and hope for all.